Welcome in, One Nation, to another episode of the latest Buzz. I'm your host, TJ Wingert. Today we'll start by talking about the Indoor Track and Field Championships, which saw Tor Hottung Davidson and Sam Linezza claim All-American status in the 800-meter and in the mile, respectively. Furthermore, Hottung Davidson becomes the first 800-meter All-American for Lynchburg since 2003, while Linezza makes program history and becomes the first Hornet All-American in the mile. Anaya Seward also competed over the weekend and finished 16th in the triple jump at a 37 feet and 5 1/4 inch mark. Now the track and field programs transition to the outdoor season, which gets underway this upcoming weekend down in Myrtle Beach. Moving on, let's talk about a pair of lacrosse contests played on Schellenberger Field over the weekend, starting with the women's lacrosse team taking on the number 16 team in the country, York College of Pennsylvania. Friday evening's battle saw Lynchburg trailing by just one through the first quarter of play, but give credit to the Spartans. York did not let up on the offensive side, racked up 48 shots in the game, and ultimately came out on top with a 17-6 win. But good news for Lynchburg, they're already on to their next game, and as we are recording, the Hornets are in a clash right now with Denison down in Haines City, Florida, so head to the women's lacrosse team page for all those finalized results and stats. Transition to the men's lacrosse team, it was a fun Saturday afternoon as the Hornets played host to St. Mary's of Maryland, and through the snow, Lynchburg got back to their winning ways, garnering a 20-9 win over the Seahawks. Ryan Kenny ties a program record with 9 goals. Kyle Lewis piggybacks with 3 scores and 6 helpers of his own, plus 6 other players for Lynchburg find the back of the net, even including the keeper Patrick Moore getting involved on the offensive side. On to the Sunday slate now. The men's and women's tennis teams began their very busy week down in Hilton Head, South Carolina, with each team taking on Concordia, Wisconsin. The women's team improved to a 6-0 start this season, taking the match 6-3, while the men come up just short, falling 6-3. Like we said, for the women's lacrosse team, both teams are in action right now, taking on Milliken. Then tomorrow, the Hornets set their sight on Carroll of Wisconsin, and then St. Mary's of Maryland on Friday. Next up, Lynchburg baseball climbed all the way up to number 7 in the national poll, setting a new program benchmark. Lynchburg Hornets did suffer a midweek loss at the hands of the Averett Cougars, but responded in great fashion, sweeping Roanoke this past Sunday to start ODAC play 2-0. Lynchburg grabbed the twin bill, taking Game 1 7-3, then grabbed Game 2 6-2, and it marked the first time Lynchburg has swept Roanoke since 2012. Lastly, men's and women's golf are in action as we record, getting to play on their home course at Boonesboro Country Club for the Hill City Invitational. Women's side are coming off a tie for 8th place finish at the Savannah Invitational last week, while this becomes the first time this spring the men have hit the links. We'll talk about those finalized results next week for the next episode of The Latest Buzz, but until then, be sure to head to lynchburgsports.com for more of the latest news, results, and stories revolving around Lynchburg athletics. Till next week, we are signing off.